Greetings, traveler. I'm the Calculus Cleric, and today we're doing more work on the infinite series. So the specific problem is if f of x is equal to 1 minus x squared over 3 factorial plus x to the 4th power over 5 factorial minus x to the 6th power over 7 factorial plus some more terms plus negative 1 to the nth power multiplied by x to the 2nth power over 2n plus 1 factorial, then f of pi over 2 is... That was a mouthful. Okay, so what they're giving us here is the expanded form with a very nice nth term, which will help us greatly, and they're asking us to find the sum of it all. And then plug a number back into the sum to give us our answer. Excellent. So the first step we want to do is change this from expanded form into sigma notation, because then it'll get easier to compare with other objects that have similar sigma notations and already a given sum. Okay, so that is our infinite series in sigma notation. And we know from a list of common infinite series that there's a very similar series to this one, and it does come with a sum that we already know. Now this is equal to sine x, but as you see, our sigma notation is missing the plus 1. Okay, so how do we add the plus 1 back? Or how do we take out the plus 1 actually? Because we don't want to add it back in to make it that. We want to make this into that. So to do that, actually, you could just multiply an x and negative 1 onto the inside of that sum, and that would get you, because x to the 2n plus 1 is actually equal to x to the 2n multiplied by x to the 1. So then if you put a negative 1 on the bottom, if you put a 1 on the bottom, they're going to cancel out, leaving you with only x to the 2n. But as always, if you multiply to one side, you have to multiply to the other. So that means sine x, you have to multiply an x to the negative 1th power to it. And that will give you the exact same sum as above. Okay, so we figured out what our sum is. It's equal to sine x all over x. That is the sum of our f of x. But now they're asking us for f of pi over 2. So all we have to do is they're simply asking us to substitute pi over 2 in for x. So we can either do this in the sigma notation, or we could just skip that step and go straight to our answer and just plug pi over 2 into our answer. Sine of pi over 2 all over pi over 2. Sine of pi over 2 is 1. And so our answer is 2 over pi.